Hello, this is Lolly. I am back to work on my 2020 planner using the Elizabeth Craft Designs Planner Essentials. I have January and February and March done. Now I need to work on the April tab. I will give you a link down below to the playlist in which I am assembling all this. So I have distressed around the edges with black soot, and then I cut out an 8 by 4.5 using the Bloom from Graphic 45. Using my scraps, I have cut part of this that I can make a pocket with. And then I think I also want to use, this is part of the cut-aparts sheet. It's got little borders on it, and I cut a piece of that off to make a nice little border across the top of the pocket like that. I'm going to give this a little bit of glue, but then I think what I want to do is stitch across that as well. Normally I don't like to have that ridge in there, but hopefully the stitching will help a little bit so that as I'm inserting things into the pocket, they won't stick. Oh, you know what? I should have done all of this, including that edge there, which I didn't do. So this little edge right there, I think I might be able to, because it's not really fast drying glue. Okay, now I'm going to stitch across there. Alrighty, so let's see if you can see the stitching there. There we go. So now I am going to glue that to that and glue this pocket on. Using an advanced tape glider in the 1/2 inch. This size is harder to find. I had gotten it on clearance at Michael's. Now I can use the die that I've been using, this one, to punch the holes again, or the holes are the same size as the, oops, not that. The holes are the same size as the Big Bite, the 3/16 inch right here. So I could just go over and redo them. Okay, and the question is, if I do that, I will have to do the holes again. So I probably should have put my pocket on there first and then redone the holes. Didn't think about that. I could also use one of the hole reinforcers. I've done the flowers on this one. I've done these ones that wrap around there. And I didn't do any there. Let's see what I have. Now, this one is kind of fun. I like those as well. These are a large and a small. The holes on the inside are the same, but basically you would get a two-tone effect. So that's an option too. These little itty-bitty square ones are cute. I think I will go with this one for this. And let me go ahead and glue this on, and then I'll have to punch my holes again. And if you want a thumb notch, you need to get that in there before gluing this down. Okay, I like that. I like that this looks like wallpaper with a wainscoting there. It's really cute. Let's get these punched again. Okay, now I do have some of these already cut out. As I've been punching extras. Let me see how many I have. And I don't always have to do all 3. I mean, all 6. You know, I could just do some of them. I do like using tweezers now and then because I can focus better on where I'm aiming this. And I could save all these little dots here as embellishments because they have self-adhesive on the back. I have pretty much decided after I did January and I had put something on the back, I decided not to do this anymore because what I want to do is leave the back completely blank for a writing surface because I like to have a place on each month where I take notes. And so I think that is going to be very helpful for me to be able to do that. So now we have January through April. Okay, well, let's move on to May, which is going to be another cream color one now. And I think I really like this. This is from the Patterns, what's it called? It's still the Balloon Collection, but it's the Patterns and Solids one. And so the solids look more like they've been sponged, you know, and they have a really paint floral look to them. Okay, so that would go there. Oh, beautiful. Ooh, I have a thought. I think what I want to do is put this here and make it a side pocket or a tuck, like glue it here and here. I think I might do that. It's really pretty, but this is pretty too. Oh my goodness, it's so hard. I think I like this, but they're so pretty. Oh my gosh. I don't know, let me see. Now I'm not opposed to using a sticker or two, like in a corner somewhere. I might do that. And I'm realizing that when I am gluing this, I am putting the tape here where I'm going to put my holes, and it's kind of a little hard to punch my holes. So I'm going to move this tape over a little bit and just use liquid glue over there. Now, let me get the holes in here so I can see how much room I have. And I think that I don't always want to put hole reinforcers here, and this might be a case for that, unless I could just do like one or two. I think I pretty much want to center this on here and just do what I said and glue the two sides here and make this a tuck spot. Graphic 45 papers are so gorgeous that it's hard to glue any of the designs down. That is so pretty. Okay, so now I have January through May. I think we'll go ahead and get June put in here. June is one of the green ones. Now I have been cutting my mats here 8 by 4.5, but I thought this time I would leave it the 12 inches tall and just fold the bottom up for a pocket that way. So I will need to score this. Let's see. Is there? Yes, there is a right way because there are words on here. So I want to make sure I'm going to score down here at 8 inches. Like that. And it might be too big. You know, I don't have to have the pocket that large. I could also put a little border across there, which I think I will. Now here is a scrap from a die cutting I did earlier, and I could just trim that up and use that as a border there, right there. Oops, I put the tape all the way against the edge again. So I actually put that just a tiny bit below the top there. But this is so blank, I know I want something there, and I will think about a word or something to fill in that spot there. Okay, I'm going to skip to the end and just punch these off camera. So in looking back, I also remember that I did want to put something down here, and I cut this off of one of the border strips, but I see that it needs a little something to be able to give it, help it to pop up from there. So maybe some of the cream background would be good for that. I would love to add dimension and do foam to pop some of these elements up, but I really, in a planner, my goal is practicality. It has to have function. And if I start adding buttons and dimension and foam tape, then I know I'm not going to use this because it'll be too bumpy to actually write in. So that really helps that right there. Okay, we've got that. And now I was saying I need something here, so I could look at the sticker sheets. Okay, so there's Life is Beautiful. I think I like that this one here, it says garden, he who plants a garden plants happiness, and I like that this one is a light color because I have such dark colors going on. Let's see if I can give this a little bit. Okay, now don't forget that I still have some of these little elements here that I could peel the backs off and use wherever I want. So I might try that. Got these little corners in there, and that would be June. So we are halfway through the year now, except that I will still have to go back and add my calendar pages and some other doodads in here, but for now I'm so happy at how far I've gotten in here, and I'm looking forward to finishing the other half of the year. So I have been looking forward to this ever since I saw this paper. I knew I wanted to do this, and I'm just really excited about putting this all together. Thank you for joining me on the journey. Make sure you look at the links down below and check out these other videos here at the bottom of the screen here in case you are interested in following up with some other videos that I think you're interested in.